new Saido arc starts for Shinra in the Fire Brigade of Flames, chapter 64, as this is me, the angry enemy fan. As Benimaru, the strongest of them all, is tasked with training those two lazy bums. He immediately starts their training pretty strictly by immediately ambushing Shinra as soon as he enters the scene, and then throws the stick at Arthur when he doesn't also pay attention, saying they need to pay attention. However, he's also saying that in a real fight, attention is not exactly needed. So yeah, this is gonna be a tricky fight that is only not a tricky fight experience that is only gonna be learned through hard work, so to speak. Either way, also we see a little bit more about Vulcan's masterpieces, and I gotta say I really like how good and intelligent Vulcan is. It's very good that this brigade got him to join them, although I don't know exactly for how long. He shows a magnetic extinguished orb that fires what he says is he uses the same magnetic field he used when he made his workshop animals, and if it directed magnetic field at a flame, it will go out in less than a second, which for someone like Obi who doesn't have firepower is very good. He also seems to have begun working with the Maki in order to create new weapons or something. Although at the beginning it doesn't seem like Hinowa really, Hinaba, whatever, the glasses guy doesn't fully trust Vulcan yet, as Obi does says that they're soon about to head into the next battle, which he is also looking forward to, making me think that does that mean the Fire Brigade of Flames is actually heading towards its finale? Who knows? Although Benimaru trains them about and as I said before, he doesn't train them in a strict manner, saying that you need to do that and that and that. No, for him in a fight you need to do a little bit more like this and this. You need to be hyper aware of yourself, yet still at the same time not being full of concentration. That way you don't leave yourself opening. And even then, when they clash the first time, it says that the force of their attacks are nice, but their strokes are too easy to read. So Benimaru describes that as a invincible skill. So he advises Shinra to use something based on a skill. And so the mysterious Dr. Victor Lich appears again. He said last time he couldn't exactly help Shinra get stronger to the Joker, but he could give him advice. So he describes himself that after he introduces himself, he describes the fact that Shinra's fire body power has a lot of fire body inside of him, meaning that he should be able to imagine the flame like it converts into one direction to increase propulsion. That way he won't waste the flames when he does it. Benimaru tries that, and yes, he does indeed launch himself very far ahead. So Lich describes that if he managed to not waste the power of his flames, he'll be able to become even faster. And so, of course, Conro doesn't exactly trust Lich. No one trusts him. Have they already seen through who he really aligns? In fact, I myself am wondering what kind of allegiance do Lich lies to. Shinra tries, but he still has no idea exactly how to get it. As Lich only praises Shinra and Conro, wondering if so you're not thinking like some Yakuza. Later on, so Shinra watches Benimaru and his control with his skills, and he says there must be some clue. I mean, Shinra is not an idiot hero unlike many others, but it's more like, I don't want to say a genius ditz, but it's more like he has a clear head. It's just that he is very unsure himself knowing what to do next. So he wonders, is there something he's missing in Benimaru's control, who uses a lot of this? And so he begins to do that as the flames under his feet slowly shaping. And so the next chapter is called the Ignition Secret, meaning that we may well be getting a little bit closer in knowing how to make both Arthur and Shinra stronger. And so, just a feel good chapter with them, the gang needing to become stronger. Who will they become stronger? Will Shinra learn to propel like a plasma weapon? Well, that would be nice. Still, Lich and his motivations are still shrouded in mystery, but it's pretty apparent that no one actually do trust him. But seems to be mostly because it comes from Hajime, and no one exactly trusts Hajime and their corruption either. So if this theories were to go on after the even after the next arc when they all stopped, does that mean that the next antagonist will be Hajime Industries? Who knows? Give me your thoughts if you have any.